Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Week number 13 of the NFL season is continuing this week after 3 Thanksgiving Day games, and after a really good showing from several teams, I am back here once again to hopefully give you a good showing with my player prop picks. Now I have a couple here that I'm feeling really good about. 2 touchdown props from Bet365. I think both of them have pretty good value, but both of them obviously should be met with extreme caution as they are both very heavy in the price. So we're going to start it off with Brent Celek, who for the Philadelphia Eagles is playing against the Arizona Cardinals, and his touchdown price is plus 225, and for good reason. The guy only has 19 receptions all year. However, 3 of those have been for touchdowns, including one in Week 11 where he scored on a 42-yard pass, catch and run here. And I think he can do it once again against the Arizona Cardinals. As most of you know, and I've been giving to you this entire year, the Arizona Cardinals are one of the worst, if not the worst team against the tight end in the entire NFL, giving up 11 touchdowns to the tight end so far this season. They gave up one last week, and I think they'll give up another one this week. Now, obviously, Zach Ertz is in the mix as well, but he does not get the red zone looks as Celek does, and Celek has been in the past a much bigger, obviously, red zone threat, and I think that if they do get down there, there's a possibility that he could be looked at if indeed there is a potential mismatch against the Cardinals, obviously, who give up a ton of touchdowns and points to the tight end. Like I said, he scored last week. I really think he can score again this week, so take Celek plus 225, maybe it only at a unit, but take him to score a touchdown this week against Arizona. The second one I have for you is also a tight end, and his is Martellus Bennett of the Chicago Bears. He's going up against the Minnesota Vikings, who also, besides the Arizona Cardinals, have given up the most touchdowns to opposing tight ends, 9 so far this season for them. And Martellus Bennett also caught a touchdown last week, so we're riding the train here to see if he can get another one this week. But I think his chances are good. With Josh McCown looking like starting one more game here for the Chicago Bears, he looks for Bennett a lot, especially in the red zone, and they're going to have to run the ball against the Minnesota Vikings' poor run defense. However, I think McCown is going to look for his tight end if indeed the Vikings try to take away the 2 talented receivers, Alshon Jeffrey and, of course, Brandon Marshall for the Chicago Bears. With Witten and Jason Witten and Jordan Reed, really torched this defense a couple of weeks ago in weeks 9 and 10. 3 touchdowns between those 2 guys in those 2 weeks. He scored in those 2 games. Haven't given up the Vikings have not given up a touchdown to the opposing tight end in their last 2 weeks. However, there was against Seattle and Green Bay, who really don't have any tight end play after Jermichael Finley went down for Green Bay. And, of course, Seattle really doesn't have any credible tight end at all. So I would expect that we get value here with Martellus Bennett, who is priced in at plus 140 from Bet365 to score a touchdown this week. I think that's excellent value for a guy that we know can score a touchdown. Just scored last week, and it's going up against probably the 2nd worst tight end defense in the entire NFL. After the Bears are done setting up with the run, I think Martellus Bennett is going to get some looks here, especially in the red zone. So take Bennett to score a touchdown at plus 140. Also take a flyer on Brent Celek at plus 225 to score a touchdown. Both those to your NFL Week 13 player prop picks. Best of luck to you on this one. Make sure you check out my team props as well here at SBR Forum. But until next time, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.